Game double tap, everybody. Latest update from Idle Iktah. I just thought I'd go through it with all of you a little bit and we play a little bit, but let's hear what's been updated
rating.
recently. I'm here in the App Store.
Years old. Category, artwork, simulation, button. Developer, artwork, grounded games, button.
All right, grounded games, Idle Iktah.
Language,
and there's been a really
size,
substantial
84.7.
update.
What's new? Heading. What's new? Head. Version history, button.
Here we go. Okay, let's go through all the updates.
Version
let's hear the whole
1.0.10,
thing, and then we'll
60
go
ago.
through the
New mini
little
game,
pieces
Mountain
of it.
Expedition. Fix last syrup not being used. Mirrored mask equals greater than minus 10 def. 25% damage. Fix head start teaching applying greater than one time. Fix cleaver not working with cooked food enchant. Fix rose tinted glasses losing tint when enchanted. Fix cherry, pear and apple not staying equipped as food. Fix ceremonial sword plus prospector's perception enchant. Future non. Consumable IAPs will be kept on legacy reset. Fix offline game calculations going very slow. Sometimes. Fix jump to location working for undiscovered recipes. Fix bug W/double progress offer plus auto switching food. Fix traded items and food switching existing after a reset. Fix recipe buttons overflowing on some devices. Add overlay for discovering expeditions echo. Seeker's potion will retake when pet hunting. Add a decimal to trade screen rare shells. Fix afterglow teaching always applying. Fix enchanted lanterns not using oil. Fix translations for enchanted items. Fix royal lantern description. Fix missing translations. Voiceover. Update descriptions for fixable resources. Fix expeditions echo menus. Fix bank labels.
So there is so much in Idle Iktah. Yeah, I mean, recipes, oil for your lamps, banking, great voice options and voiceover options and things like that. So yeah, let's go over some of these a little bit.
Preview, heading,
I'll let
version
you know the ones that I'm
1.0.10,
using.
vertical
It's not
navigate,
much.
headings, audio, volume, speaking, words, characters, size, 8 words, speaking rate, volume, 1, audio ducking, headings, vertical navigation, characters, words, speaking rate, words, size, 84 MB. What's new?
Let's go
heading,
with words.
Lots, new. Version history, button. Version
let's go with,
1.0.10, 60 ago, new minigame, version 1.6 ago.
Yeah, if I go by word, we can hear it a little bit easier here. I don't
new,
a
mini,
line
game,
by line
mountain,
navigation did not
expedition.
come up. So there's a new mini game called Mountain Expedition. So I don't know if any of you are playing that. I haven't gotten that far. I'm
fix,
still just
last,
beating up
syrup,
little animals.
Not, being, used, being, not, syrup,
last
characters, cap S, Y, R, U, T,
syrup.
Papa.
So maybe there's some cooking recipe you make. So I heard making food in this game is a thing. So I haven't done that.
Not being used.
So
hyphen,
looks like they
mirrored,
fixed the syrup
mask,
problem.
Equals greater than, minus 10.
Okay, so something about the mirror mask. I don't know what the mirror mask is,
Minus
but
10,
if you have a
minus
mirror
10,
mask,
death,
looks like they
25%
did some fix to
damage.
it.
Hyphen.
So
fix,
they looks like they
head,
increased its
start,
damage or something.
teaching. Applying. Greater than 1 time.
They fixed the head
hyphen,
start teaching.
Fix. Cleaver. Not. Working. With.
All right, let's see
cook.
what else they fix. Well, yeah, if you have a cleaver, that should work with cooking. So it looks like they
Food.
made it so that
Enchant.
the cleaver
Hyphen.
works with
fix,
cooking.
Rose. Tinted. Glasses.
They fixed the rose tinted glasses.
Losing. Tint. When. Enchanted.
And
Hyphen.
what they did was, so when they were enchanted, they lost their tint. I don't even know what the rose-colored glasses are, and I don't have enchanting. But obviously there are tons of crafting in Idle Iktah. So
Cherry.
they fixed that. There's a ton more. And of course, if you want to fast forward about 20 minutes, we'll be into the episode. But we're just going to go over
ampersand,
the massive
apple,
update.
Not, apple, ampersand, pear, cherry.
Okay, apple.
Fix, cherry, pear, ampersand, apple.
Okay, they fix
Not,
cherry,
staying,
pear,
equip,
and apple.
as,
They fixed
food,
it.
Hyphen.
Okay, so you can equip food as a buff, I guess, to heal yourself. It looks like they fixed it so that these food items, which were
Fixed.
probably bugging
Ceremonial.
out, now
Sword.
don't bug out. So that's cool.
Plus.
They fixed the
Prospectors.
ceremonial sword. Let's see what they did to fix it. Oh, they
Prospector.
didn't
Prospectors.
say yet.
Perception.
They also fixed the
Enchant.
prospector's
Hyphen.
perception.
Non. Consumable.
Enchant.
IAPS.
Okay.
IAPS.
Okay. Future non-consumable
Characters.
IAPS.
Cap I.
What
Cap
is
A.
that? Let me go to
Cap P.
character.
Pop-up. S. Space.
IAP. IAPS. I don't know what those are. Do you know what those are, folks? You can leave me a
Words.
comment.
Will.
So they
Be.
fixed the IAPS. I don't know
On.
what that is.
Legacy. Reset.
So I guess they're improvements you make. So if you do a legacy reset, which I have no idea what that is, you'll keep these upgrades. I guess they're just improvements. Like a lot of RPGs, when you upgrade to a higher level account, you want to keep the stuff you've already worked hard to unlock. So it looks like they're doing some housekeeping, and they're making sure
Hyphen.
that you keep
Fixed.
everything that you've worked so
Offline.
hard to
Game.
unlock.
Calculations.
Okay, they have fixed the offline game calculations. I think this is something I'm familiar with. I do not notice any offline calculations improving my character. Maybe you do. So let me know in the comments. I haven't
Going.
noticed it
Very.
yet.
Slow.
But let's hear what they've done.
Sometime. Hyphen. Fixed.
So they say it was going
John.
very slow.
2. Location.
Okay, so they fixed the offline progress. They said sometimes it goes very slow. So that's good. Really awesome.
Location.
Man, this is a massive fix.
2.
Okay, there's another
Jump.
one. What's the
Fixed.
next fix?
Fixed. Jump. 2. Location.
Okay, fixed.
Working. 4. Undiscovered. Recipes.
Oh, jump to a location working for
Hyphen.
undiscovered
Fixed.
recipes?
Bug.
I don't know what that
double.
means.
Progress.
Okay, fix a double progress bug.
Offer.
Okay,
Plus.
that's
Auto.
interesting. Yeah, we don't want
Switching.
anybody cheating.
Food. Hyphen.
Okay, they fixed the double food progress offer, and they fixed the bug of food switching, which are fixing bugs is an amazing thing. It shows that the developers are working at Grounded Games are working
Fixed.
exceptionally
Traded.
hard to make
Item.
this game as good as it can be.
Ampersand. Food.
Okay, they
Switching.
did a fix to traded items,
Existing.
and
After.
they fixed
A.
food
Reset.
switching. So after a reset, it
Fixed.
stayed
Recipe.
persistent,
Buttons.
and they fixed that. Oh, they
Overflowing.
fixed the recipe
On.
buttons.
Some.
Interesting.
Devices.
What did they do? Oh, so it would overflow,
Hyphen.
and I don't know
Add.
what overflow
Overlay.
in this
4.
situation would mean.
Discovering. Expeditions. Echo.
They added an overlay for discovering
Seekers. Potion.
expositions.
Will.
Really
Retain.
cool.
When. Pet. Hunting.
Also, Seeker's Potion. I don't know
Hunting.
what that is,
Hunting.
but it looks
Hyphen.
like it will now work a little better. It works
Add.
when you're
A.
hunting, and
Decimal.
I haven't got a pet,
2.
so we'll
Trade.
see.
Screen.
They added a decimal to trade screen. Often when you're doing trading, there's some things that happen that you don't quite have the correct numbers in your head. So it looks like they're doing some fine tuning and streamlining so that the trading
Rare.
works smoothly.
Shells.
And no,
Hyphen.
I do not have
Fixed.
trading unlocked.
Afterglow.
Okay, so there was a rare, that
Teaching.
was part of the rare
Always.
shelf, and
Applying.
there was an afterglow. They fixed
Fixed.
that.
Enchanted. Lanterns.
Something about teaching.
Not. Using.
They
Oil.
fixed the enchanted lanterns. Enchanted lanterns now,
Hyphen.
I think, will
Fixed.
use oil.
Translations.
I
4.
guess they didn't at
Enchanted.
first.
Items.
They
Hyphen.
fixed translation for
Royal.
enchanted items.
Lantern.
Cool.
Description.
They fixed the royal lantern description. Yeah, I'm trying to get some of these royal items. I have a goblin thing already. I got a goblin helmet or something and a weapon. I like getting royal items.
Fix.
They're really cool,
Missing.
and you can purchase
Translation.
those in the shop.
Hyphen. Voiceover.
They
Hyphen.
fix missing
Update.
translations, okay? Ooh, a new voiceover update.
Four.
That's amazing.
Fixable.
Okay, what did they do for
Resources.
voiceover? So anything that's a
Hyphen.
fixable
Fix.
resource, voiceover
Expeditions.
will describe
Echo.
that, I suppose.
Menus.
They fixed the
Hyphen.
Expedition Echo,
Fix.
which I don't
And.
know what is.
Labels.
They fixed the bank labels, and we're almost done with all the updates. Wow, that's extreme. Oh my goodness, that is a ton of fixes. Again, Grounded Games has done an excellent job of staying on top of the task of keeping this RPG up to date. And they're not just fixing the things for everyone. They're fixing things for everyone, but they're also fixing things with voiceover, which is pretty fantastic. So that is the latest update for Idle Iktah by Grounded Games. And yeah, you should definitely go pick this game up yourself. That was what I wanted to cover for now. We're going to go ahead and get into some gameplay. And if you are on game, you might be hearing the end of this video. In that case, love yourself, each other, always be kind. And definitely pick up Grounded Games Idle Iktah. It's fantastic. I'm reviewing it and playing it here on game, but I also play it as a Let's Play on Game Double Tap. So, but for those of you who are here on Game Double Tap, the journey has just begun, and you've got a full episode coming up next. I'll see you in a second. Bye. And thank you to MyNoise for the cool music so that this thing rocks. We are going to be playing Idle Iktah for those of you who are on game. Let's go ahead and get into it. Thank you for enjoying the new update. Hope you checked it out. And again, if you want more updates, definitely swing by game. I'm doing news and updates only. I'm not doing any extensive Let's Plays, though I will be doing guest Let's Plays on game, and they'll also premiere on Game Double Tap. But for the most part, if you want the Let's Plays, it's here on Game Double Tap. If you want the latest news, it's going to be on game. So let's go ahead and get into what we're here for, which is to get our
App
new
Store.
level in Idle Iktah.
Double tap
So
to
let's
open.
get over.
Page 2 of 6. CSE Go. Page 3 of Seeing AI. Page 4. Conjury. Voda. Lost Ball. Conjury. Idle Iktah. Idle Iktah. Loading. Inventory. Heading.
All right. What we need to do now, let's go ahead and take our mastery potion, which is really good.
Light leather.
All
Small
right.
claw.
Thank
4.
you to
Tiny eye.
MyNoise.
1. Fishing trophy. Huge bag. Image. Combat. Button. Equipment. Button. Skills menu. Button. Inventory. Shop. Button. Inventory. Button. Inventory. Light leather. 2. Small. Time. Fish. Huge bag.
Where's our
Combat.
potions?
Equipment. Skills menu. Inventory. Button. Inventory. Heading. Light leather. Small. Tiny eye. Fishing. Huge bag. Combat. Equipment. Button. Skills menu. Button. Inventory. Button. Shop. Button. More settings. Button. Light leather. 2. Image. Light leather. Small. Tiny eye. Fishing trope. Huge bag. Combat. Button. Huge bag. Combat. Equipment. Skills menu. Inventory. Button. Shop. Inventory. Button. Inventory. Tiny eye. 1. Fishing trophy. Huge bag. Combat.
I'm looking for my mastery
tiny eye.
potions.
Small light leather. Mastery potion. 25. Image. Red fur logs. 1. Image. Mastery potion. 25.
There it
image.
is.
Mastery potion. 20. Go back.
Let's
Bookmark
go
item.
ahead and
Button.
get us and take
Mastery
ourselves a
potion X.
mastery
Bookmark item.
potion.
Button. Mastery potion X25 rarity. Epic.
We should bookmark this, shouldn't
Delete item. Button. 100% more XP for all skills. Duration. 60 minutes. Consume potion. Button. Inventory. Heading. Inventory.
we? All
Heading.
right, cool.
Mastery potion.
All right, we got
24.
mastery
Image.
potion.
Actions. Light leather. 2. Master. Red fur logs. 1.
Did I
Sword
take
type.
it?
Button. Red fur logs. Mastery potion. 24. Image. Actions available. 24. Mastery potion. 24. Consume potion. Button. Go back. Bookmark item. Button. Mastery
take
potion
it?
X24 rarity. Epic.
Okay, I hope I did.
Delete item. Button. 100% more XP for all
Okay,
skill.
I think we
Consume
took
potion. Toggle potion retake combat. Toggle potion retake setting. Button. Consume toggle potion retake setting. Button. Combat. Button. Equipment. Button. Skills menu. Button.
I don't know what that means.
Equipment. Button. Skills menu. Button. Equipment. Skills. Inventory. Shop. Button. More settings. Button. Shop. Inventory. Skills menu. Button. Equipment. Button. Combat. Button. Equipment. Button. Skills menu. Button. Skills menu. Go back. Go back.
Let me
Journal.
check
Button.
and see if I think it is activated. I
Go
think
back.
our
Journal. Button.
You know,
Crafting.
I wish
Button.
I could
Wood
see
cutting.
buffs
Button.
on us.
Smithing. Mining. Cooking. Fishing. Button. Alchemy. Gathering. Button. Gathering. Button. Alchemy. Button. Go back.
I
Go
don't
back.
know how to
Go
tell
back.
if we took a
Go back.
potion.
Wood cutting. Button. Smithing. Button. Mining. Cooking. Button. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. Bookmark item. Button. Mastery potion X24 rarity. Epic. Delete item. Button. Bookmark item. Go back. Go back. Go back. Inventory. Heading. Sort type.
I
Button.
guess
Red
we
fur
took
logs.
it.
Mastery potion. 24. Image. Light leather. 2. Image. Small claw. 4. Image. Tiny eye. 1. Fishing trophy. 1. Huge bag. Image. Combat. Button. Combat.
Let's go combat. All right, so last time we were working on getting a baguette. So we're going to continue to work on getting the baguette for the NPC. So that's our mission. And as usual, we will increase our skills in all the main categories, as always. And hopefully we'll get some nice rewards. Maybe we'll find some more items and stuff. Because we want everything, because we're going to be doing some crafting eventually.
7. Defense. 4. Player. Enemy attack speed.
Yeah, we want to
3.00.
kill these raccoons.
Enemy attack speed.
All right.
Enemy attack speed. SWAT weapon. Image. Change selected combat skill to defense. Increases chance to avoid enemy attacks. X equals defense level. Enemy
right,
attack
let's,
level. Avoid chance equals 50 plus.
increase
Defense.
our defense
Level 11 defense
first.
experience. 1035/1200. Equipped weapon. Royal defense.
Ooh,
Change
we're
selected
level
combat skill to
11.
defense. Change selected combat skill to attack. Attack.
Let's see what
Equipped
else.
weapon. Royal goblet. Attack. Level 11 attack experience. 1032 slash. Change selected combat skill. Change selected combat skill to
Our
strength.
attack is
Level
11.
Change selected strength. Level 11 strength experience. 1032/1200.
All right, everything is 11. So our goal today is get
Change
everything
selected
to
combat
12.
strength.
and
Level
the
11
mastery
strength
potion should
experience.
help with that.
1032/1200. Equipped weapon.
We'll work on
Start
strength
combat.
first. Why
Button.
not?
Stop combat.
Let's just
Go
start.
back. Button. Go back. Choose combat
Sounds are
spot.
working.
Start combat. Button. Stop combat.
Everything seems to be working just fine.
Go back. Button.
It's really hard. I wish they
Go
would
back.
let us
Button.
know when we're
Change
under
selected
a
combat
buff
skill to
or a
strength.
potion.
SWAT weapon. Image.
It's a
Change
little
selected
hard to tell.
Choose combat spot. Start combat. Button. Stop combat.
Circuit rhythm.
Go back. Button. Go back. Button. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Button. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Button. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. SWAT weapon. Image. Equipped weapon. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Button. The forest. Heading. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Button.
Again, we're looking
The
for a
forest. Heading.
baguette, and we're also looking to get all our
Start combat.
get our
Button.
strength,
Stop
attack,
combat.
and our defense to 12.
Go back. Button. Go back.
I really
button.
like all those
The
new
forest.
updates.
Heading.
They're pretty impressive. Which means we have so
Start
many
combat.
cool things
Button.
to look forward
Stop
to once
combat.
we get stronger.
Go back. Button. Go back. Button. Equipped weapon. Start combat. Button. Stop combat.
I'm also looking forward to buying some more royal
Go
gear.
back. Button.
I hope they keep making that stronger.
Go back.
Because if
Button.
you're paying for something, it should be the
Start
strongest.
combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back button.
And if we do have our mastery potion active,
Go back button.
we should notice
Go back,
leveling is slightly
Equip
faster.
weapon. Start combat button. Stop combat. Go back button. 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 The forest. Start combat button. Stop combat. Go back button. Go back button. Start combat button. Stop combat.
Out of coffee already, I know. Well, during the review, I was drinking it pretty quickly.
Go back button. Go back button. Start combat button. Stop combat.
Circuit
Go back
rhythm.
button. Go back but start combat button. Stop combat. Go back button. Go back but start combat button. Stop combat.
Our speaking rate is
Go back
60%.
button.
Game sounds
Go
are up
back
high.
button. Go
Game
back
BGM
button. Start
is
combat
off.
button. Stop combat. Go back button.
MyNoise is
button.
providing the
Go back
other BGM
button.
and ambience.
The forest heading.
The BGM is a little bit of a robot sounds with a lake and some animals. I might want to add more animals. Sounds a little quiet for animals. I might add some more bird sounds. Actually, wouldn't mind some more bird sounds. That's actually, I hear them, but they're really quiet. I'm going to add
App
some more
switcher.
bird sounds.
Idle
Give me a
Iktah.
second
Active.
here.
App Store. Active.
birds are a little
MyNoise.
quiet.
Active. MyNoise. Timer. Button.
Let's increase the
Animate.
birds.
Button. Animate. Multi. Button. Button. Remove. Customize mix for circuit rhythm.
Okay, the
Customize mix
birds
for
are
random
really
C.
quiet.
Button. Save. Button. Customize mix. Customize mix for circuit rhythm. Button. Share. Button. Button. Customize mix. Customize mix for.
Oh, there is no bird. There are no birds.
Button. Share. Button. Add generator. Button.
Let's add some bird.
Super generator. Back button.
Let's add
The fire
bird
without the birds.
sounds.
Tranquil Wave. Unreal Ocean. Jungle Life. The jungle without. Jungle Life.
Oh, there we go.
Button. Remove circuit rhythm from the
Yeah,
multi-generator.
Jungle Life sounds
Minus.
good.
Customize mix for circuit rhythm. Button. Customize mix for jungle life. Button. 25%. Adjustable. Sub bass. Swipe up or down with one
Let's do
finger to adjust
some-
the value.
Jungle Life sounds a little quiet.
Button.
There we go. Now it sounds
25%.
alive. We have
Adjustable.
birds.
15%. 15%. 15%. Adjustable. Low mids. Swipe up or down with one finger to adjust
Let's
the value.
Let's increase this
MyNoises.
by
Button.
10%.
Animate. Button. Multi. Timer. Button. Equalizer up. Button. Equalizer up. Timer. Multi. Button.
There we go.
Button.
Now we can hear the birds.
Remove circuit rhythm from the multi-generator.
All right.
Customize. Button.
I love it.
Customize mix. Customize
everything
mix.
sounds
Button.
good.
Save. Button. Save. Alert. Super gen name. Cancel.
Save
Button.
that.
Save. Button. Save. Button.
Boom.
App
All right,
switcher.
now it's been
MyNoise.
saved. Let's go
Idle
back.
App Store. Idle Iktah. Active. Idle Iktah. The forest. Heading.
All right, cool. All right. Yeah, I wanted to feel, the thing about MyNoise is that you can really adjust what you're hearing on the fly. As you saw how simply I did it, I added a sound generator. I could have adjusted the individual bird sounds, but ultimately their mixes are pretty professionally set up, so you really don't have to even do what I did. I mean, you can do all this stuff before you even start playing a game or studying, working, or doing some walking or hiking or something, or just sleeping. So you can set up all your sound generation in advance and then just play it. And it has all these options. And I already like this generator set up by MyNoise. So circuit rhythm combined with the shore, and now with the jungle life, it's even more pleasant and adorable. So yeah. And by the way, I could keep going. That's the beauty of MyNoise. It integrates all the sounds. So if I wanted to even add more spectacular sound effects, I could. I'm trying to drink empty coffee. That's not very...
Start combat.
All right,
Button.
let's get back
Stop
to
combat.
grinding here.
Go back. Button. Go back. Button. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Start combat. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Go back. Start combat. The forest. The forest. Start. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Equipped weapon. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Start combat. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Start combat. The forest. Heading. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Go back. Start combat. The forest. Heading. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Button. Go back. Button. The forest. Heading. Start combat. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Go back. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Start combat. The forest. The forest. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Start combat. The forest. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Start combat. The forest. Head. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Go back. Start combat. The forest. Head. Equipped weapon. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Start combat. Button. Stop combat.
I feel like it's taking longer to level. I feel like our mastery potion is not really
Start
popping
combat.
here.
Button. Stop combat. Go back. Go back. Start the forest. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Go back. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Button. Go back. Button. Go back. Equipped weapon. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Start the forest. The forest. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Level 12. Go back. Button.
All right. Cool.
You were defeated.
All right. Let's go
You were
do
defeated. Go back. Button.
attack.
Go back. Button. Enemy attack speed. 3 points. Swap. Change selected combat skill to strength. Determines. Change selected combat skill to defense. Increases chance to avoid enemy attacks. XE. Start combat. Button.
Let's do
Stop combat.
defense.
Go back. Button. Go back. Button. Choose combat spot. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Equipped weapon. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Start
We need more equipment
Start
soon.
combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Equipped weapon. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Equipped weapon. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Button. Equipped weapon. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Equipped weapon. Royal goblet. Equipped weapon. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Equipped weapon. Equipped weapon. Royal gob. SWAT weapon. Equipped weapon. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Button. Equipped weapon. Royal. SWAT weapon. Image. Enemy attack speed. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Button. Equipped weapon. Royal goblet. Choose combat spot. Equipped weapon. Royal defense. Left. Change selected combat. SWAT weapon. Enemy attack speed. Player attack speed. Choose combat spot. Start combat. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Button. SWAT weapon. Image. Enemy attack speed. 3.00. Equipped weapon. Defense. Change selected SWAT weapon. Enemy attacks. Player attack speed. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Choose combat spot. Start combat. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Button. Equipped weapon. Royal defense. Level 11 defense. Choose combat spot. Start combat. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. SWAT weapon. Image. Enemy attack speed. 3. Choose combat spot. Start combat. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. SWAT weapon. Image. Enemy attacks. Player attack speed. Squirrel stats. Show drops 4. Choose combat spot. Button.
Wait, squirrel stats. I don't want to fight
Show drops
squirrels.
4.
I want to fight
Toggle hell.
raccoons.
The forest. Heading. The forest. Heading. Equipped weapon. Royal. Start combat. Button.
I don't want to fight squirrels.
Choose combat spot. No tone. 0.
I gotta go back
Lock.
to fight the
Hell.
raccoons.
1. Combat. Hell. Button. No tone. Choose combat spot. Choose combat spot. Combat level 12.
Alright,
Cellular.
combat level
4
12. I'm looking for raccoons.
The hayloft. The hayloft. Combat.
That screen
The
peek
hayloft.
needs to be
Spider.
fixed.
Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. The forest. Combat. Squirrel. Combat. Raccoon. Combat level 7. Raccoon. Combat level. The forest. Heading.
Okay, we want
Show
we
drops
want
4.
the
Squirrel.
we
Image.
want the
Squirrel.
raccoon. Why is it giving? Okay, I guess it won't let us
Squirrel stats.
get.
Attack.
I
Player
want to
attack
kill
speed.
the
Enemy attack.
raccoons. They
SWAT
have a
weapon.
baguette.
Image. Button. Lock.
Oh, let's go.
Settings. Button. Settings.
Lock.
More
I
settings.
don't know what that button
Shop.
lock
Button.
means.
Inventory. Button. Skills menu. Equipment. Button. Combat. Button. Health. 1. Show drops 4. Squirrel stats. Player
See if
attack
we can go
speed.
get some
Squirrel.
help.
Show drops 4. Toggle health. The forest. Heading. The forest. Toggle health. Show drop. Squirrel. Player attack speed. Squirrel stats. Player attack speed. 4.0. Skills menu. Button. Equipment. Button. Combat.
Let's
Button.
go to
Health.
our
1. Combat. Equipment. Skills menu. Inventory. Shop. Button. More settings. Button. Settings. Button. More shop. Inventory. Button. Skills menu. Button. Inventory. Skills menu. Button. Skills menu. Go back. Journal. Button. Journal. Journal. Heading.
It's a journal.
Toggle
I think
health.
that's where we have our
Skills
quest
progress
at.
screen. Button. Explorers mark 0. Cook 10 bluegill. Available. Button. Create a copper dagger. Available. Button. Rowdy raccoons. Available. Button. Rowdy raccoons. Available. Button.
That's what I want.
Rowdy raccoons.
Did I not
Margaret,
complete
image.
this one?
Hello again. You still out there bravely adventuring? Baguette 0/1. Button. Explorers mark +1. Tome of fire
Yeah, I'm
plus
trying
10.
to get this baguette.
Cancel button. Grayed out. Cancel button. Grayed out.
Grayed out.
Complete journal entry.
See,
Button.
it says it's grayed out, but I never found the baguette. Complete
Combat
journal
button.
entry. Did I do it? I didn't get the baguette. Okay, so some of this stuff I don't understand, I'm learning. If you actually have some tips, could you explain to me how these questing menus work? And I probably should go by the Discord community or something. But I'm a little confused because I was fighting raccoons. I was told to go there. I went there. And then all of a sudden it switched off the raccoons to the squirrels. But I need to fight the raccoons to get the baguette, right?
Skills
to
menu.
get the quest
Equipment.
item.
Combat. Complete journal entry. Button.
I'll hit a button.
Combat.
See.
Button. Equipment.
Can
button.
I complete
Follow
it?
again. You still out there
I don't
bravely
know.
adventuring? Baguette 0/1. Button. Baguette 0/1. Go back. Button. Baguette. Heals for 5.
Okay, I'm hitting the buttons on buttons.
Go to location.
Okay,
button.
so I need to get these baguettes, but where do I get them?
Combat. Button. Go to location.
All right,
to
let's try
location.
this. Go to
The
location.
forest. Heading.
Maybe that's what I need to do. Go to location.
Toggle health.
I need to go
Show
to
drops 4.
locations. Maybe that
Squirrel
locks
stats.
it.
Show drops 4. Squirrel. Image. Squirrel. Squirrel stats. Attack. A. Show drops 4.
Okay, maybe the squirrel drops
Image.
it too?
Show drops 4. Squirrel. Go back. Button. Previous enemy. Button.
Okay, I'm going to double
Squirrel.
tap and see if it will tell
Previous
me.
enemy. Button. Squirrel. 2x small claw. Common.
Previous enemy.
1x tiny eye.
Okay,
Common.
so this thing, the squirrels
Next
drop
enemy.
claws.
Combat.
Tiny
Button.
eye.
Next, 1x tiny. 2x small claw. Squirrel.
Okay,
Previous enemy.
let's go.
Button. Previous enemy.
Let's go previous enemy.
Porcupine.
Maybe
Previous
this is,
enemy.
I'm getting
Button.
to understand
Previous
this a
enemy.
little better.
1x light leather. Common. 1x
We don't want
normal
the
eye.
porcupine.
Common. Next enemy. 1x light leather. Previous enemy. Deer. Go back. Button. Deer. Previous enemy.
We don't want the
Button. Previous
deer.
enemy. Fox. Previous enemy. Button. Previous
Okay,
enemy. Go back. Button.
no, not the
Go
fox.
Back. Previous enemy. Button. Go back. Previous enemy. Raccoon. 2x small
Yeah,
claw.
there we
Common.
go. Raccoon.
1x tiny
I
eye.
want the
Common.
raccoon.
Next enemy. Button.
Okay, but it doesn't say it has
Journal
the
items.
quest items, so
Baguette.
I feel there's the problem.
Journal items.
Oh, there it is. It has the baguette. Yeah.
Combat. Button.
Baguette. Okay, it does have. It says it has a journal item. So I want to just fight the foxes.
Equipment,
It's
button.
really hard to control.
Combat, button.
I'm having trouble
Baguette.
figuring it out.
Combat. Button. Baguette. Journal items. Next enemy. Button. Journal items. Baguette. Combat.
Okay, so we
Equipment,
want to fight
button.
the fox.
Baguette. Journal. Next enemy. Button. 1x tiny eye. 2x small claw. Raccoon. Previous enemy. Button. Go back. Button. Go back. Button.
So if I could just
Raccoon.
lock
2x,
down
1x tiny eye.
the
Common.
raccoons, because then I'll get a little I'll get a little item,
Next enemy.
in-game
Journal
currency
items.
that kind of
Baguette.
unlocks
Combat.
more
Button.
stuff.
Combat. Journal items.
Okay,
Next
I
enemy.
don't know
Button.
how to
1x
make it
tiny,
stay
2x
there. Sorry.
Raccoon. Previous enemy. Go back. Go back. Button. Go back. Button. The forest. Heading.
Okay, I'm gonna go back.
Show
I
drops
don't
4.
know.
Squirrel. Image.
I don't know
Squirrel.
how to make us just fight raccoons.
Change selected combat skill to defense.
I don't know
Increases
how to
check
do
defense. Level 11 defense experience. 1185/1200.
it. Okay, we just gonna keep leveling up. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to go back
Equip
to
weapon. Start combat.
certain
Button.
monsters to get my quest items.
Stop combat. Go back.
But
Button.
I'm gonna go ahead and do what I
Go
do
back.
each
Button.
episode, which is
Swap
to
weapon.
level up all
Image.
my skills.
Skills menu. Button. Inventory. Shop. Button. Choose combat spot. Button. Choose combat spot. Combat level 12.
Maybe this will
Hayloft.
let us
Combat
to
level
choose combat
2-4.
spot.
Spider. Combat level 2. Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. The forest. Combat levels 6-10. Squirrel. Combat level 6. Raccoon. Combat level 7. Squirrel. The forest. Combat
That's what I
levels
want.
6-10.
Okay. I guess we're
Squirrel. Raccoon.
I guess we're
Fox.
here, so
Combat.
maybe
Deer. Combat.
it's here
Fox.
somewhere.
Raccoon. Squirrel. The forest. Combat levels. The forest. Combat. The forest. Heading. Toggle held. Show drops for. Squirrel. Image. Squirrel.
Okay. Oh
Stop
well,
weapon.
it's
Image.
just doing what it wants to do.
Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Start combat.
Maybe we'll get
button.
lucky
Stop
and
combat.
get a baguette.
Level 12.
Oh, cool. Yes.
Go back. Button.
Oh.
Go back. Button. The forest. Squirrel stats. Attack.
All right.
Eight.
Let's increase
Defense.
the last
Equip
skill.
weapon. Royal. Change selected combat skill to defense. Change selected combat skill to attack. Improves your chance of hitting a target. X equals attack. Attack. Level 11
Let's
attack
get
experience. Equip
attack
weapon.
to
Royal
12.
attack. Level 11 attack experience. 1032/1200.
Okay, we need to get that from 1032 up to 1200. Not too bad. I do feel our mastery potion is working. A timer for it would be great. Also, having like a list
Equip
of
weapon.
active
Start combat.
effects
Button.
on us would be great too.
Choose combat spot. Button.
I'm sure it's there,
Start
but
combat.
I haven't found
button.
it yet.
Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Button. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Button. The
Again,
forest.
I'm very
Heading.
new to Idle Iktah,
Start
so
combat.
I'm sure for
Button.
some of you I'm
Stop combat.
completely inept.
Go back. Go back. Start combat. The forest. The forest. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Start combat. The forest. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Start combat. Button. The forest. Heading. Go back. Button. Go back. Button. Go back. Button. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Start the forest. Heading. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Start combat. The forest. Head. Start. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Button. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Start the forest. Head. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Button. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Start combat. The forest. Head. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Start combat. The forest. Head. Start combat. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Button. Start combat. The forest. The forest. Heading. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Start combat. The forest. Head. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Start the forest. Heading. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Button. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Button. Swap. Eat it. Swap weapon. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back. Button. Go back. Button. Start combat. Button. Stop combat. Go back, button. Go back, button. Swap, the forest. Head, start combat, button. Stop combat. Level 12.
Ah, there we go. Sweet. Well,
Go back,
we got
button.
all 3 levels
Go back, button.
completed
forest,
today. That's it for us. Again, we're doing really good. I do like the new update. Our mastery potion does seem to be working, and we're doing great. We're going to keep going, keep improving our levels. Hopefully, we'll figure out this baguette issue. If you have some comments and you just want to tell me how you're doing, how you're progressing in Idle Iktah, feel free to leave me a comment. I'd really appreciate it. And if you like these videos and subscribe, I'm sure to offer you much more content. We are climbing well over 125 subscribers. Thanks to all of you. I appreciate every last one of you. Thank you very much. This is Idle Iktah by Grounded Games. I am Michael Gray. This is Game Double Tap, the channel that describes absolutely everything. And I'll hear you next time when we play. And until then, have a wonderful rest of your week. Take care.